trauma is not what happens to you. Trauma is what happened to the body.
Ankit Cham is a therapist working across multiple modalities. A 5-time author, 2 times TEDx speaker, he has also been recognized many times for his work in psychology. Today we are deep diving into various kinds of trauma. क्यों होता है? क्या solution है? And is it even possible to heal deep-rooted trauma?
The more wow a person feels, the less the person has healed. Because वो real नहीं है.
But why is that? Then how does one heal?
The illusion of healing comes to you before actual healing comes. Your cellular body is offering disease to you for you to look at something which is in the body at a toxic level. जब हम emotion को ignore करते हैं तो वो body के जरिए आपके पास आता है क्योंकि body आप ignore नहीं करोगे. एक छोटा बच्चा जब घर बैठ के रोता है तो वो ये नहीं बोल रहा है कि मुझे खिलौना ले दो, वो ये बोल रहा है कि सुन लो.
You acknowledge it and then what?
Yeah, that question, then what is the root of the problem?
If I can solve the core issue of why it happened the first time, then it won't happen again.
Yeah.
If I only do the surgery and the medication, it might still happen because anyway the reason is not physical. So how does that work?
That's the scary part. कि मैं काम भी करूँ, मैं साधना भी करूँ, मैं सरेंडर भी करूँ, मैं तप भी करूँ, मैं जाप भी करूँ, और फिर भी मुझे मोक्ष ना मिले तो फिर फायदा क्या है? The longing of moksha, metaphorically, fundamentally is built on fear. So we need to see that fear. And sometimes it's so unseen and invisible. कमरे के जिस कोने में बिजली नहीं गई, हमको नहीं पता उस कमरे में क्या है. So our visibility is only till the time the light travels. Our job is to maximize the light.
Could it also be somewhere the therapist himself or herself starts putting their own pieces into their story?
Always. The work on therapy, the work of therapy does not start with the patient or reading psychology. The work of therapy starts with you and how much have you dealt with your own self. Not purity or not perfection, but awareness. उन काली सुरंगों में जब तक मैं नहीं गया तो मैं तुमसे वहाँ कैसे मिलूँगा? You might have lost somebody, I might have lost somebody. But if I don't know how grief feels like, how will I even close to offering any sort of empathetic space? It's only intellectual. क्योंकि फिर मुझे किताब में सिखाया गया है कि जब कोई रोए तो चुप हो जाना, तो मैं चुप हो जा रहा हूँ. लेकिन अंदर से तो ये घबराहट हो रही है, यार वो रो रही है, किसी को दुख है, कोई खो कर आई है, मैं संभालूँ कैसे? And then that's the problem because तुमको संभालना ही नहीं था. And that's the clean space of therapy which exists very rarely. Mostly it is beauty pageant, unfortunately.
तो 40 ईयर के ट्रॉमा को हील करने में कितने और साल लगेंगे?
The answer to that is I don't know.
But do you think there is something called a good therapist who can actually help you heal, or is it always self-work?
Nobody heals you.
You're going straight to the airport?
Yeah.
Put it back in then.
Bag is
Where are your books? Where are your books? You've written many.
Yeah.
And you have a lot, many more which still have to be published.
About 14.
Okay, that was you showing off. Hi guys, I just wanted to take a minute to thank all of you for watching Candid Confessions with Chavi. The podcast is growing. It's been 1.5 years since we started and the team is growing. एक चीज़ जो मैं अभी भी notice करती हूँ channel पर वो ये है that 89% of people who come and watch the podcast search for Candid Confessions with Chavi and then watch it and then go without subscribing. So please, just want to say, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me get the best guests possible. Thank you so much. Over to the podcast. Hi Ankit.
Hello, Chavi.
How are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you.
I'm very excited to have you here.
Likewise.
And I want to tell my viewers that you work a lot in the field of trauma. And trauma एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो एक ऐसा word है actually जो हम बहुत everyday life में बहुत ही casually use कर लेते हैं. You know, this thing traumatized me. So is trauma really something which is a big deal? Or is it also something which can happen on a daily basis?
Yeah, it's actually both. And rightly said, we use it colloquially. हम उसको बहुत normally, loosely use करते हैं. And that also means how less we understand of it.
Yeah.
Most people's understanding of trauma is only at a behavioral level. Palpitation हुआ, anxiety हुआ, रिश्ते खराब हुए, depressive tendencies, panic attacks, or their understanding is connected to a tragic incident.
Yeah.
But what we must appreciate is that trauma is not what happens to you. Trauma is what happened to the body. It remembers at a cellular level, at a hormonal level, at an apparatus of hormone, at a nervous system level. And that I think is our missing link. So सिर्फ behavior and a soft sub नहीं है. it is more deeper than what we imagine it to be. So my problem sometimes is that हम loosely use करते हैं, colloquially use करते हैं, without the understanding that it is sitting in the body. It is part of you.
तो ये कैसे पता चलता है कि एक जो भी सिचुएशन कुछ हमारे साथ कोई इंसिडेंट हुआ है या whatever has happened with us that has actually caused us trauma?
Yeah, yeah. Very
पता
simple. Imagine you and I having a fight. Okay. We get into a argument, and then you throw a fit. Situation अगर 2 on 10 है, 3 on 10 है, but the reaction is 7 on 10, 8 on 10, which means there is massive misalignment between how the person reacted and what happened in the situation. And that's the first sign of trauma. Then the second sign of trauma is what the body throws up. The intensity of the emotion which you feel with the trigger itself is the sign कि इस बात पे उतना आना नहीं चाहिए था, इस बात पे उतना गुस्सा, उतना फ्रस्ट्रेशन, उतना violent tendency, temperamental आना नहीं चाहिए था, ये तो ट्रिगर था ना.
Correct.
So then what the body throws up in that moment is something of the past which the body has learned to carry, and hence we say that वो trigger है. अब जो तुम्हारी body throw कर रही है उसको देखो, जो throw कर रही है वो trauma response है.
So actually जो situation अभी जिसमें आप हैं that is not what is causing that trauma. The trauma is originating from somewhere else.
That situation is the trigger.
Okay.
It's just a poke. Pretty much like indigestion. पेट खराब है तो आप उल्टी दे के उल्टी करने के लिए उंगली दे सकते हो. The finger is just a poke. It's a provocation for your system to throw up something which it's still carrying. Hence, it's almost like on an everyday basis, if you're carrying something, then people keep poking you, situations keep poking you, and then what comes up is what the body was carrying.
What are some of the deep-rooted traumas that you worked with? What kind of traumas are deep-rooted which actually have these kind of reactions later in life?
Yeah. See, one of the most terrible forms of trauma which people have carried is sexual abuse.
Okay.
And it's highly misunderstood because people feel that as they grow up, they forget, which actually is repression of memory. And then it throws up in intimate spaces, it throws up in marriage, it comes back again in how people lose the ability to connect with somebody. आपका जब रिश्ता खुद से fractured है, and as a child, when that fracture, when that dent has been given to you, that trauma will come up in few years. That's one very deep-seated, deep-rooted form of dysfunctionality which comes up in trauma. Then, of course, there is bereavement, there is grief, and earlier the grief happens, the more heavier that it will be because
As in loss of a loved one.
yes,
kind
loss of a
grief.
loved one, loss of a parent, loss of a sibling, loss of anybody. But earlier it happens, the higher the repression could be. आज जब इंसान बढ़ जाता है उम्र में तो उसकी इमोशन को प्रोसेस करने की क्षमता अज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि बढ़ी, सेंस मेकिंग ऑफ दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है बढ़ी. बट जब बहुत ही छोटी उम्र में आप ग्रीफ को महसूस करते हो तो आपका एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द लॉस goes unchecked. That has happened because of me. It's happening to me. People I love, they leave me. And a child is unable to justify that. And the brain, for survival, will repress everything. Like in some cases, we have seen that when kids saw massive trauma, hospitals ke chakkar, and they saw their loved ones going away, like in COVID, after 2-3 years, they didn't remember anything. So उन्होंने
Okay.
बोला हमें याद ही नहीं है. Like in one of the case, I asked somebody कि तुमको ये दुख कितना बड़ा लगता है? So वो बोला इतना. And somebody close had died in the family. So what does that mean? That आपके दिमाग ने आपको कुछ याद नहीं रखने दिया है, and all of that is unconscious because the brain realized that अगर याद रहेगा तो हर दिन काम नहीं कर पाओगे. Survival पे बात आएगी. So survival mechanism steps in. उसको दबा देता है.
So could that also be somebody just not wanting to share it with somebody? अगर कोई बोल रहा है ये मुझे याद ही नहीं है,
But
हो
that
सकता है
also is form of suppression. That also is
Not
form
wanting
of
to share.
repression. Yeah. See it like that. अगर आपको याद ही नहीं है, so then you say, I don't know anything. When I think about it, I'm blank. I just go numb. Nothing. Nothing. But then the body remembers. And how the body gives you back, 5 साल के बाद, the person starts to meet somebody and starts to feel anxious. Anxiety comes, palpitation comes. And then the process of recovery has to start Can it start? Does it start? Nobody knows.
There's
But it
no
comes
hard
back.
and fast rule
There
to
is
it.
no hard and fast rule. There is no playbook. There is no blueprint. If all of us will recover from something, it's spiritual, it's mystical, it comes with its own code. हमको नहीं पता. आप सारा साल थेरेपी में रहो, आप spiritual retreats कर लो. One thing is certain, I can tell you, the illusion of healing comes to you before actual healing comes.
But does this illusion of healing coming to you say is a guarantee that healing is on the way?
इल्यूजन ऑफ हीलिंग क्या है? आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हो, आपकी कोई गांठ खुली, कोई ब्रेक थ्रू हुआ, आपको समझ में आया जो मैं महसूस कर रही हूँ, जो मेरे साथ हुआ है, क्यों हुआ है, वो इल्यूजन ऑफ हीलिंग है. यू कैन गो बैक आउट ऑफ द स्टूडियो थिंकिंग कि आज मुझे समझ में आ गया, बट समझ आना ना ही थेरेपी है ना ही हीलिंग है, बिकॉज वो सेल्यूलर लेवल पे बैठा है. आप स्पिरिचुअल रिट्रीट में जा सकते हो, ऋषिकेश जा सकते हो, वाराणसी जा सकते हो, 2 दिन दुनिया से कट सकते हो, एंड देन पीपल कम बैक दैट आई फील फ्रेश एंड दिस एंड दैट एंड एक्सीलेंट, गुड फॉर यू, but it'll only last a while.
But why is that? Then how does one heal?
Because that's the illusion of healing. We believe in our self images and sometimes egos and identities that because now we've understood what happened to me and we have a new story to explain our problem statements, हम healing के करीब पहुंच चुके हैं. But then अगले मोड़ पे 2 महीने के बाद same incident, same trigger and the same response comes back. And then the process actually starts. It requires discipline, it requires some form of consistency. If you're spiritual, it is like sadhana, you have to be at it. I'll tell you a differentiating factor which I figured. The more wow a person feels, the less the person has healed. Healing actually in current state, in actual state, is sometimes confusion.
Okay.
मैं उसको प्लीज करना चाहता हूँ, बट मैं थोड़ा सा हील हुआ, फिर कंफ्यूजन आती है, जरूरत है क्या? एजेंसी आती है कि करने की जरूरत नहीं है तो रहने देना, बट लत भी लगी है प्लीज करने की. सो देन आपको लगता है ओह, यू सी द अर्जेंसी टू एक्ट व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स टू रिड्यूस, व्हाट इज लेफ्ट इज कंफ्यूजन, बिकॉज नाउ यू हैव 2 choices. वर्सेस कि अब मैं पीपल प्लीजर नहीं रहा क्योंकि मैं छवि की वर्कशॉप में होकर आया हूँ, अब मैं पीपल प्लीजर नहीं रहा क्योंकि मैं एक स्पिरिचुअल रिट्रीट से होकर आया हूँ और मुझे बोला गया है कि मुझे किसी के दबाव में आने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो आई एम गोइंग टू रिजेक्ट presence of you. That's not healing. That's creating one more coping response to the same problem statement. So when you see wow, when I meet patients and when I write books and I write characters, मैं कभी wow characters नहीं create करता हूँ because वो real नहीं है. It is not wow. The real gradual healing process sometimes takes time and sometimes you don't even know, because self-help is also addictive. Perpetually working on yourself is also a response of the trauma which emanates from trying to be perfect all the time. तो अब आप perpetually work in progress नहीं रह सकते, और वो लोग जो perpetually work in progress हैं वो कभी एक जगह ठहर के देखने का इंतजार भी नहीं करते कि शायद घाव भर गया, ओ शिट भर गया, बैंडेड उठा के कभी देखा नहीं कि अब वो स्कार नहीं है या वो वूंड नहीं है. That realization is sometimes a graceful moment of healing.
The way you make it, the way you're putting it across, it sounds like almost addictive to always be a work in progress.
Very, very, very rightly
Right.
word used. And hence the market for self-help, hence the market for workshops.
But this whole market of self-help that has been created or has got created, I don't know, अंडा पहले आया कि मुर्गी पहले आई, मुझे नहीं
we
पता.
don't know.
लेकिन my question is कि जब इंसान आपके पास आता है या नहीं आता है, whatever, how does a person know that I am actually facing some kind of trauma? Do they even know what kind of trauma I am facing?
We don't know.
Then why would a person, what leads a person to actually seek help in the way of reading self-help books?
The
Or
clickbaits are very sexy. The clickbaits are very seductive. And the business of
तो मतलब आप
seduction
ये
will
कह रहे हैं
fall
कि
you in.
clickbaits are seductive, तो अगर किसी को हेल्प की जरूरत नहीं है, he can also
नहीं,
fall
कुछ तो
fall
होगा ना,
prey
मैं
to it.
आपकी आंख में आंख डाल के बोलूं कि आपने बहुत सहा है. 99% people हाँ सहा है, कुछ तो किसी
मैं
ने
ही
सबने सहा
हूँ.
होता है. हाँ ठीक है, तो
Absolutely, yeah.
it's very easy to trigger a victim. That's one part. The second is
But then my question is कि you rightly said that 99% of people will relate to that question, that
yeah,
I am the victim.
yeah.
But are they really the victims? Is everybody a victim?
you and I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't want to know. that person needs to know. When the person comes for therapy through any form or medium, the person could come with their own explanation of the problem. It could be money, it could be marriage, it could be parental relationship, it could be victimization, it could be declining in health, it could be excessive obesity and depressive tendencies. ठीक है, वो सिम्टम है, उसको कुरेद कुरेद के लेयर्स में नीचे जाके उस इंसान का ये समझना that what's my pattern, what's my story, how is this all correlating to as a cause and effect, वो उसका काम है और उसको facilitate करना मेरा काम है. तो मेरे को दिख गया आपका victim, तो मैं उससे क्या करूं? मुझे तो अपना देखना है ना. I'm going to be in the moment looking at what you are telling me. If you tell me that अंकित मेरे को लगता है कि सब मेरे साथ गलत ही कर रहे हैं, मेरे साथ गलत ही होता है, so then that is what you have offered, that is what has surfaced, and that is what we will work upon. अब उससे आप victimization में जाएं, उससे आप guilt में जाएं, grief में जाएं, that is your path. I will only navigate that path. So आपको कभी guarantee नहीं है. You don't control a person's narrative. The moment you start to control a person's narrative, you become the patient as a therapist. कि तुम्हारा कंट्रोल आड़े आ रहा है कि मैं अब नैरेटिव छवि का कंट्रोल करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि जो मेरी नज़र में छवि की कहानी है, जो मेरे जजमेंट में छवि की कहानी है, छवि को उसमें उसमें आना चाहिए. ऐसा कैसे है कि मैंने छवि के अंदर कुछ देखा है और छवि उसको मान नहीं रही है? Then
Could it also be somewhere the therapist himself or herself starts putting their own pieces into their story?
always. And that's your own work. And that raises a question that controversially, how much people दुनिया को छोड़ो, तुमने अपना घर साफ किया है और किया है तो कितना किया है,
As a
कितना कर रहे
therapist.
हो as a therapist. Okay, the work on therapy, the work of therapy does not start with the patient or reading psychology. The work of therapy starts with you and how much have you dealt with your own self. Not purity or not perfection, but awareness. Somebody said it this in the most beautiful way. उन काली सुरंगों में जब तक मैं नहीं गया तो मैं तुमसे वहां कैसे मिलूंगा? You understand? If I haven't visited my dark caves myself, then how do I meet you when you come to me in those dark caves? You might have lost somebody, I might have lost somebody. But if I don't know how grief feels like, if I don't know how grief is, the texture of it is, how will I even close to offering any sort of empathetic space? It's only intellectual. क्योंकि फिर मुझे किताब में सिखाया गया है कि जब कोई रोए तो चुप हो जाना, तो मैं चुप हो जा रहा हूँ, लेकिन अंदर से तो ये घबराहट हो रही है, यार वो रो रही है, किसी को दुख है, कोई खो कर आई है, मैं संभालूं कैसे? And then that's the problem, because तुमको संभालना ही नहीं था, तुम हो ही नहीं संभालने वाले, तुम्हें उसको सक्षम बनाना है कि वो अपने इमोशन को समझ पाए. And that's the clean space of therapy, which exists very rarely. Mostly it is beauty pageant, unfortunately.
Okay, so I just remembered something that मैंने अभी कुछ थोड़े दिन पहले शेयर किया था कुछ on social media, and you came back to me as in your reaction to that post was that it comes from some kind of trauma, and I was going to reply to that, and then I didn't know what to reply because as a person, a lot of questions came in my mind. एक तो ये कि how does he know, firstly? Secondly, is it really coming from some kind of trauma? What is that trauma? Do I know? Why am I sharing something like this on social media? And thirdly, I thought कि मुझे जो भी एक्सपीरियंस से मैंने सीखा है अपनी लाइफ में, और जिन भी चीज़ों के बारे में मैं आज बात करती हूँ, वो मेरे एक्सपीरियंस से आई हैं.
Yeah.
I'm not a therapist. I've not studied any kind of literature or books, or I've not done a course or those certification courses or anything. मुझे कुछ पता नहीं है. मुझे जो पता है वो है जो मैंने जिया है. So does a therapist also need to go through all kinds of things to actually become somebody who's truly empathetic towards the patients that he's giving
You don't
therapy
need
to?
to deliberately go through all kinds of things. I can't operate with a rate card or a menu card.
Yeah.
कि यार चलो मौत देख
हाँ,
ली,
ये करा है,
ठीक है,
yeah.
अभी sexual
Of
abuse
course.
नहीं हुआ तो अभी मैं क्या करूँ? Should I offer
जी.
myself or up for it? That's stupidity.
जी.
Okay. But whatever your life has buried, it is your job, some sort of an obligation, to meet that part. If you're not aware of your brokenness and your own dysfunctionality, or if you're not aware of who you have become and the forces that were involved, then you're half-baked. And it does not mean that I use that knowledge in a therapy. जैसे देखो जब मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ
जी,
तो
correct.
that's not what I mean.
Right.
जैसे मेरी ग्राउंडिंग हिल जाएगी अगर मैं आपका दर्द सुनूंगा, तो लेकिन अगर मैंने अपना दर्द भोगा है, महसूस किया है, तो मुझे अपनी ग्राउंडिंग की स्थिरता पे विश्वास रहेगा. आई विल बी स्थिर, आई विल बी स्टेबल. So that's number one. Number two, what I want to clarify is देखो trauma को हम बहुत ridicule और look down upon करते हैं. Of course, if you see it from a clinical point of view, medical point of view, there is a problem. There is a hormonal apparatus linked to nervous system, immunity, and there's clinical evidence which suggests, and we'll talk about this, that how emotional brain circuits which are linked to nervous system, hormonal apparatus, and immune system, अगर यहाँ trauma बस रहा है, so it causes autoimmune diseases,
Right.
malignancy.
Okay.
There is huge body of work around that. But it's a message of the body. Now see it like that. See it a little bit more mystically, stroke philosophically. It's a message. Disease is a message. Ailment is a message of something that has been suppressed, repressed, but is coming up. If you're wise enough to put the ear to the body and listen to it, it takes you somewhere. So there is a potential force within you which is making you meet your broken parts. And that force, somebody beautifully said, वो force आपको खुद से ज़्यादा प्यार करती है. It loves you so much. And in spiritual world, that's what spiritual patterns would mean. I say वो pattern बार बार होगा, वो इंसान बार बार आएगा. You look at it any which ways. You look at it scientifically also. Your cellular body is offering disease to you for you to look at something which is in the body at a toxic level. What is your job? To look at it,
Right.
to recognize it. Can't run from it. जब हम इमोशन को इग्नोर करते हैं तो वो बॉडी के जरिए आपके पास आता है, क्योंकि बॉडी आप इग्नोर नहीं करोगे, बट इमोशन आप इग्नोर करते हो. सो ऑल ऑफ दिस फ्रॉम द लेंस ऑफ ट्रॉमा could also lead to, like people understand PTSD, but there is also PTSD, post-trauma stress disorder, post-trauma stress growth. लोग
Okay.
यहाँ से वहाँ भी जाते हैं, लोग ये रास्ता तय भी करते हैं, बट जिसने किया है ना, आप उससे मिलेंगे उसके चेहरे पे दिखेगा, आप उससे बात करेंगे चेहरे पे दिखेगा, आप उसकी वाइब एनर्जीज में फील कर सकते हैं, इसने कुछ पाया है, इसने कुछ हासिल किया है फ्रॉम ट्रॉमा टू ग्रोथ. सो नॉट ऑल इज नेगेटिव, नॉट ऑल नीड्स टू बी रिजेक्टेड.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, that your body is trying to show you what you need, where you need work, right? That's what you're trying to say. Where you need work is
Not
is
necessarily
manifesting
work.
in the way of.
No, you don't use the word work. Work still will make us control and perfection.
Okay.
And no, it is talking to you about something. एक छोटा बच्चा जब घर बैठ के रोता है तो वो ये नहीं बोल रहा है कि मुझे खिलौना ले दो, वो ये बोल रहा है कि सुन लो, acknowledge कर दो, मैं रो रहा हूँ. The cry of the pain is not to demand something. The cry of
Okay.
the pain is to be seen, to be held, to be heard, to be acknowledged. That my presence needs to be felt.
But then what? You acknowledge it, and then what?
Yeah, that question, then what, is the root of the problem. Then what? Then what? Because it's baggaged with अब इससे क्या निकल के आएगा. The moment आप उस objective को छोड़ देते हो, कुछ नहीं निकल के आए. बच्चा शांत होगा, बैठेगा. Presence or offering a presence cannot come with an accomplishment and an achievement. It is. Rumi said it beautifully that gulab hai to hai, ped hai to hai, dard hai to hai. It is. What is. But you know, to offer that, you've already put a terms and condition. Then what? मेरे रिश्ते ठीक हो जाएंगे, मुझे रात को नींद आ जाएगी, मैं खूबसूरत लगूंगी, लोग मुझे पसंद करना शुरू कर देंगे अगर मैं ये कर लूंगी. And that is the moment you defeated the entire purpose of healing. And that's where people get stuck. कि
You're absolutely right. I understand what you said. This analogy was very well put. The child crying analogy was really well put. Explains a lot. But let's take the example of my cancer.
yeah.
Now you're saying that it comes, the body is showing you that there is something wrong which needs to be acknowledged. Okay, I acknowledge it. But then I have to cure it also.
Yeah.
Right? I want to cure my cancer. I want to heal my body physically.
100%.
So there's medical science for that. You do
Yes.
that. But then I also know that it did not happen for a reason which the body is it's not a physical reason that it appeared, right? So there is some other reason why it happened. And a lot of people get it again and again,
Yeah.
right? So I feel, and I think a lot of people feel like that, is that if I can solve the core issue of why it happened the first time, if I'm able to do that work again, then it won't happen again.
Yeah.
If I only do the surgery and the medication, it might still happen because anyway the reason was not physical. So how does that work? How does that work?
But you see, what you said is intellectual.
Hmm.
That if I do the work, this won't happen again. It's intellectual. The question will be at a cellular level, how much of it we believe in. And question will be that how much of it how much of your part you could still surrender to the process of work without the expectation. And that's the scary part. कि मैं काम भी करूँ, मैं साधना भी करूँ, मैं सरेंडर भी करूँ, मैं तप भी करूँ, मैं जाप भी करूँ, और फिर भी मुझे मोक्ष ना मिले, तो फिर फायदा क्या है? The longing of moksha, metaphorically,
Yeah.
in your case, redemption, in your case, so that it does not come back, fundamentally is built on fear. So we need to see that fear. And sometimes it's so unseen and invisible. But जब हमको वो दिखाई देना शुरू होता है, तो actual काम शुरू होता है. उससे पहले का भी काम है, due respects to that. But you're only as good as the awareness. कमरे के जिस कोने में बिजली नहीं गई, हमको नहीं पता उस कमरे में क्या है. So our visibility is only till the time the light travels. Our job is to maximize the light, and everything which we do is built
But I'm
to
still
maximize
confused.
the light.
It still sounds like कुछ नहीं करना है. It still sounds like कुछ करना ही नहीं है.
See it like that. What emotion does it bring when you say it sounds like कुछ नहीं करना है? Maybe शायद कुछ नहीं करना है. Maybe शायद यही करना है कि सिर्फ उसको देखना है.
कैसे पता चलता है ये कि करना है कि नहीं करना है?
Action is not the discussion. Your inner reality will tell you. When you're sitting, okay, let me give you an example. Substance abuse, okay? When people have this craving, one of the nicest ways to tell them that is observe the craving. Because craving leads to immediate action. Craving leads to immediate action. मुझे प्यास लग रही तो मैं पानी पी रहा हूँ, प्यास लग रही तो पानी पी रहा हूँ, भूख लग रही तो खाना खा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? उसको हम सब्सटेंस से, अल्कोहल, किसी भी सब्सटेंस से आप कर सकते हो, okay? We think that what we are feeling demands an action. अगर मेरे को डर लग रहा है तो मुझे डर से बचने के लिए I must take charge, okay? भूख होती है, खाना खाना चॉइस होता है. Your job is to feel what you're feeling. Your job is not to act out of the feeling all the time. The feeling will tell you. Now look at this. Your health is bad and you're scared and you're obese. You're always scared कि कुछ हो जाएगा, ठीक है? So the feeling does lead to a corrective action. But there are people who are healthy, who are fit, and they still have hypochondria. And they're still thinking मुझे कुछ हो जाएगा. वो डर से आता है, वो ट्रॉमा से आता है. तो उस केस में मैं क्या बोलूं? और जिम जाओ, जा तो रहा हूं, और किताब पढ़ो, कर तो रहा हूं, जाप करो, कर तो रहा हूं, मंदिर जाओ, जा तो रहा हूं, सब तो कर रहा हूं, लेकिन फिर भी कम वक्त डर नहीं जा रहा है. से डर को देखा है, डर के साथ बैठे हो. And that's the moment they dilute. You say, can you tell me how does it feel in your body? I don't know. Why? Because all they know is how to act out of the fear and do those 10,000 trauma coping mechanisms. But when you settle them down and say, okay, let's just look at the डर. कहाँ महसूस हो रहा है? आँख में, चेहरे में, सीने में, पेट में. कहाँ महसूस? Can you be with this? Then you create a space like a bowl within yourself to take that emotion with you. उसमें कुछ करना नहीं है. Not doing anything is also an act. But we celebrate doing something because fundamentally we like to be in control. And our control tendencies sometimes fuck us up left, right, center. Hence, spirituality, it demands faith and surrender. And in psychology, when you look at this, you realize that अपने को आता ही नहीं है. अपने को छोड़ना आता ही नहीं है. Guards नीचे करने आता ही नहीं है. We always want to be in charge. That's also trauma response. There is always the need to be in control and need to be in charge is also a trauma response which originated in the childhood. Dr. Gabor says it beautifully कि वो बच्चा जिसको बचपन में सेफ्टी नहीं मिलती वो अपनी जीवन का कंट्रोल लेना सीखता है और फिर कभी कंट्रोल छोड़ नहीं पाता है. It's such a beautiful thing.
ये तो हम सबको सिखाया जाता है यार.
Yeah.
So I feel all of us are carrying some or the other kind
Oh
of
yeah,
trauma.
100%. Tell me one person who does not have. They might not know it. So I'm not over celebrating, glamorizing trauma, but mini traumas, micro traumas. Look at people pleasing. Look at look at commitment phobias. Look at attachment phobias. मैं attach नहीं कर पाता हूँ. जहाँ emotionally attach होता हूँ, मैं रिश्तों को छोड़ के आ जाता हूँ. It's not me, but there are people who would do that.
Yeah.
But people pleaser. Look at the toxic positivity. Trauma is not just. It is definitely cancer. It is definitely losing beloved. It is an accident. But there are micro traumas. There's a beautiful work in the entire evolution of personality जो आपकी बनी है शख्सियत is an outcome of the forces which were there in the environment. And that itself has an element of sometimes strong, undigestible events and situations that shaped you. And that's where little micro trauma is. Getting mocked in the school for being lean and lanky generates into deep, strong desire to lift heavy weights when they grow up. Look at the bodybuilders. When Christian Bum and when Rocky, Sylvester, Arnold, they spoke about, they were bullied. So you see how that has transferred into. But as compared to PTSD, yeah, of course, people will say clinically ये trauma थोड़ी है, तो जीवन है. That's exactly what I'm saying. जीवन है. And जीवन has an element
But
of...
is that really so wrong?
No. Why do you have to judge something as right or wrong?
No, well, I'll tell you why you have to judge something as right or wrong. Because in everyday life, when you do something which is, cropping up because of somebody else's judgment towards you, whether they think that you're too thin or you're too fat or you're too successful or you're too poor or whatever. When your response to that is coming from that place, you tend to feel that I'm changing a part of myself now because of somebody else. Why should it bother me, right? तो हम सोचते ही उस तरह से हैं. हमारा हर रोज का जो भी छोटे-छोटे हमारे decisions होते हैं वो उस पे ही based होते हैं.
But you're missing the point here. The freedom to decide if I want to change myself is not available to the child.
It's not.
5 साल का बच्चा.
Is it even available to an adult today?
Sometimes not. But it is available academically to the adult. Even academically, the choice is not available to the child, and that's where sometimes traumas would start. That's where sometimes people pleasing would start. That's where validation issues, attachment issues would start. There's a beautiful body of work which says that अगर इंसान को ऑथेंटिसिटी और बिलोंगिंगनेस में चॉइस करना पड़ता है ना, तो इंसान बिलोंगिंगनेस को सेलेक्ट करता है. इफ आई एम बीइंग बुलीड इन स्कूल एंड यू आर द बुली, I would still need you in my life because I want to belong. So I compromise on my authenticity. कि मेरा मन तो करता है कि मैं जाके छवि से लड़ लूँ और मैं 10 साल का हो सकता हूँ, 12-15 साल का हो सकता हूँ. मेरा मन तो करता है कि ये गलत है. मेरा मन करता है कि I should take a stand. But छवि दोस्त है. Between belongingness. अब इसी को 10x से multiply करो. Look at a domestic abuse. The other day we were talking. Look at a domestic abuse. पति मारता है, हाँ मारता है, लेकिन दिल का साफ है. ठीक है, सॉरी बोल देता है. What is that? Belongingness. And it's not the belongingness which the Granth and the spirituality offers. It is just individuality comes at the fucking cost, and not everyone wants to pay that cost. So when you look at that, हम उसको सही या गलत में जज नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज जब ये हो रहा था आपको नहीं पता था आपका दिमाग क्या ब्रेन का रूल क्रिएट कर रहा है, आपकी वॉइस को कैसे किल कर रहा है. एक छोटा बच्चा अपने आप को एक शोर भरे घर में कैसे सहम के दुबक के कहीं बिजी कर रहा है, वो उसका सर्वाइवल मैकेनिज्म था. लेकिन क्यों ये साल दर साल हुआ, वो उसका कैरेक्टर और उसकी हैबिट फॉर्मेशन में चला गया, वो उसका एक एसेंशियल हिस्सा बन गया. सो इज सब्सटेंस, सो इज ड्रिंकिंग, सो इज क्रिएटिविटी समटाइम्स. So in that moment, the child did not have the awareness to decide a choice. It was survival. It only comes later when you travel the path of awareness. So you can be aware, but right wrong की बात ही नहीं आती क्योंकि उस वक्त तो survival था. अभी मुझसे कोई बड़ा 6 फीट लंबा मुझे धमकाएगा तो मैं चुप ही होऊंगा ना, survival है.
My question is कि ठीक है, आप ये सारी चीजें आपकी पर्सनालिटी फॉर्म कर रही हैं. अब आपकी पर्सनालिटी जो है वो फॉर्म हो गई एज एन अडल्ट. यू आर अ पीपल प्लीजर. Okay, let's take that example. And you like being that.
बहुत अच्छा example.
You like validity.
Yeah.
Okay, validation from other people, right? And you don't want to change it. You're okay with it.
Big
But at a certain level, sometimes it bothers you also कि कोशिश कर रहा हूँ मैं, लेकिन खुश ही नहीं हो रहा यार ये सामने वाला. you know. तो क्या मुझे वो चेंज करना चाहिए कि वो मुझे नहीं
I'll
चेंज
ask a
करना चाहिए?
question and that will define the answer. Okay. I'll ask a question. When you aren't able to say no, what is the nature of your relationship with your own self? Don't answer. Hold the space. Hold the question. When you don't say no, what do you end up feeling? इन दो सवालों में आप खुद के लिए जज कर सकते हो. सी पीपल प्लीजिंग का एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग पे ऑफ है. सोसाइटी रिवॉर्ड्स इट एंड सोसाइटी इज स्टूपिड इन दैट. क्योंकि मेरे को चेहरे पे नहीं दिख रहा है ना कि मेरे को छवि की कॉस्ट है. मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है कि छवि अपनी इंडिविजुअलिटी को कुर्बानी देकर मुझे पीपल प्लीज कर रही है. जब छवि मुझसे माफ़ी मांगने आती है एक्सेसिवली ऑब्सेसिवली एंड शी वांट्स टू मेंड थिंग्स राइट एंड शी वांट्स टू इन्फ्यूज जॉय इन द फैमिली, देन छवि की कॉस्ट थोड़ी मुझे दिख रही है. मुझे तो नहीं दिख रही, शायद छवि को भी नहीं दिख रही है, बट छवि को पे ऑफ मिलता है. शी इज अ वंडरफुल पर्सन, यू नो, शी इज सच अ नोबल वुमन. शी इज ऐसा इंसान भगवान सबको दे. वो घर बना के रखती है, घर जोड़ के उसने रखा है. इट्स अ सेक्सी रिवॉर्ड. सो छवि सेज दैट यार ये तो बहुत बढ़िया है, यू नो, ये तो बहुत लस्टफुल है. आई मीन आई एम
I
फॉलोइंग
like
फॉर
it,
इट.
yeah, I want more of it.
Social validation. Who doesn't want to be known as a good person? Who doesn't? But then time passes. And the more you please, the magical part of life is what I believe. If grace has fallen on you, the more you please, the less you want to please. The more effort you put in pleasing, the less effort you are left with to please. So then comes to a point, Chavi takes a flip. सारे के सारे भाड़ में जाओ. Go take a I don't care tomorrow onwards. You might think that tomorrow came one day, but that tomorrow was building up over the years. So then people find the switch. They say, अब नहीं मैं परवाह कर सकती, अब हो गया मेरा. So many people just become rebel in 30,
So this
35.
rebellion, is that the
Yeah.
real personality which
No.
is finally showing up?
No, that's also a response. Because you're so sick and tired. What is the answer to people pleasing? Let's find their answer today. What is the answer to people pleasing? Is the answer people offending? No. अरे तुम सारा जीवन तुमने एक तरीके की शख्सियत बनाने में लगाया, अचानक से तुम बोलते हो अब मैं एसहोल बनूंगा जीवन में. I'm going to piss off every person.
That's
not
also
an
not the
answer.
solution,
All right.
right.
What is an answer? The answer is the differentiation. When to please, when not to please. The answer is in boundaries. The answer is in saying no. The answer is in identifying this form of people pleasing is coming at a cost of myself. मैं आपको खुश करने के चक्कर में अपना रिश्ता खुद से नहीं बिगाड़ूंगा.
अब ये जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, ये जो पीपल प्लीजिंग का एग्जांपल क्यों लिया मैंने, बिकॉज हमें बचपन से सिखाया जाता है दैट यू हैव टू
Yeah.
प्लीज समवन और द
Yeah,
अदर.
it's the
You have to
most-
please your
Yeah,
teachers, you have to
yeah,
make your father happy, you have to make your siblings
it's
happy.
the most socially rewarded behavior.
Yeah, you have to say namaste to uncle, you have to go serve
How
them, make
dysfunctional
them
is
happy. And it just kind of becomes normal. And I feel living in a society, you need to do these things to just
Yeah, but it's a good
exist peacefully.
trait. Don't look down upon this. We don't have to look down upon it. It's a good
No,
trait.
I look down upon it. I
Charm.
vehemently look down upon it
But you
because
s-
people just take it to another level.
I know, and that is where it becomes maladaptive. See, when it starts to compromise on your individuality, okay, when जो आपकी authenticity को compromise करना शुरू कर दे, ठीक है, तो वो प्रॉब्लम बनता
ये
है.
मुझे समझ नहीं आता ना कि आपकी ऑथेंटिसिटी है कहाँ. आपकी तो बिल्ड हो ही नहीं पाई. आप तो बचपन से ही कुछ जो आपको
Classic
बिल्ड
trauma
कराया जा
response.
रहा है वही आप बिल्ड कर रहे हैं. तो आपकी कैसे, हाउ कैन वन पर्सन एक्चुअली नो व्हाट इज माय आइडेंटिटी?
Welcome to life. Half of life is about finding which place and which spot is your authentic spot. And that's how we reclaim ourselves layer by layer, layer by layer, layer by layer. कि यार ये भी नहीं आ रहा, ये भी नहीं आ रहा. बट समटाइम्स आपको वो देना पड़ता है जिसकी लत लगी है लोगों को, बिकॉज संतुलन जरूरी है. होम्योस्टैसिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अदरवाइज यू कांट बी डिसरप्टिंग लाइफ. सो स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोथ और ह्यूमन एवोल्यूशन समटाइम्स डज नॉट गो वेल विद सोशल फैब्रिक. सो वो दो जीवन आपको जीने पड़ते हैं.
मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स आई थिंक,
मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स.
ऑल ऑफ द टाइम्स आई थिंक.
यस, क्योंकि जैसे जैसे आपके अंदर की अवेयरनेस बढ़ेगी, आपके लिए वही देना, वही रोल प्ले करना. Hey, I can't be the mother in the relationship. I'm done with this. But you played the mother for 15, 16 years in that relationship, in a romantic relationship also. And then suddenly you stop being the mother And what is the husband starting to feel? Abandoned. You have changed. Yeah, I have changed, but you don't see that I have grown.
Correct.
But आपकी growth तो मेरे घर पे डाका डाल रही है ना. So why will I accept your growth? Unless two people, as a precondition, grow in parallel direction, in the same intensity, वो तो unicorn है.
Yeah.
It's an idealistic world.
Yeah.
So we can't really say that, can I marry both? Can I be all the time authentic and all the time also socially a great tick mark? No, that ain't happening. But people pleasing or pleasing people offers a certain kind of a badging or a honor to existing in a society where if you know how to use it wisely, then use it wisely. Sam, dam, dand, bhed mein farak awareness ka hota hai. If you are the Sam, then you are slave to Sam. If you are the Dand, then you are slave to Dand. The idea is not to be a slave to the idea of people pleasing. The idea is to be able to use it to social advantage and just sprinkle a sense of authenticity. See, when I traveled that distance, I realized that मेरे से झूठी तारीफ नहीं करी जाती है. Okay, but हमको सिखाई कि खाना अगर अच्छा नहीं बना है, कोई किसी ने अच्छी ड्राइंग नहीं बनाई है बच्चे ने, तो आप ये बर्डन कैरी करते हैं सेलिब्रेट करने का. किसी के घर जाते हैं और आपको खाना अच्छा नहीं लगता है, तो इसमें ऑथेंटिसिटी का लिंक लगाएं, देखें तो क्या था.
क्या करना चाहिए?
तो मैंने सोचा कि नहीं, अगर मैं सच बोलता हूँ कि बहुत खराब बना है तो वो तो सोशली अनएक्सेप्टेबल है. ठीक है. So then I started taking part in the conversation. If my daughter draws something and I don't like it and I think that she hasn't done well, then I have that conversation with her. देख, मुझे लगता है कि तूने बेहतर बनाया. ये जो घर बनाया है ना, ये थोड़ा सा ठीक हो सकता था. इसको दोबारा ट्राई करें, साथ मिल के ट्राई करें. What trauma does is it numbs the ability to connect with the other person because you're constantly responding out of a software which you've read, you've heard, you've played. तो आपको एक्चुअली कोई फर्क भी नहीं पड़ रहा है और पता भी नहीं लग रहा है कि सामने हो क्या रहा है. आप एक बॉट की तरह, रोबोट की तरह कंडीशनिंग पे जिए जा रहे हैं. बट द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट टू हील एंड यू स्टार्ट टू फील डिफरेंटली, दैट आई डोंट नीड टू बी द पीपल प्लीजर. I can be more authentic when I'm not a people pleaser. Some of my best relationships where I said no to giving money to help, they've actually come back and appreciated me more. But I was not socially rewarded. And I'll give you one example very shortly. LinkedIn पे मैंने एक post डाला. Our screenshot था. Somebody on WhatsApp told me that, Ankit, can you find me a job? Okay. Now I don't have much respect for that person. आप मेरे बारे में जो भी सोचें, मैं उस इंसान की इज्जत नहीं कर पाया. तो मैंने एक सिंपल सटीक जवाब दिया, नो, आई डोंट वांट टू हेल्प. नॉट दैट आई कांट, आई सेड नो, आई डोंट वांट टू. मेरा सच क्या है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं नहीं कर सकता, मैं नहीं करना चाहता. एंड शुडंट बी ओके. आई शुड बी ओके विद द फैक्ट दैट यार नहीं करनी, तेरी नहीं करनी, किसी और की कर दूंगा. ठीक है, मुझे भरोसा नहीं है. नॉट हैड अ ग्रेट स्टे, नॉट हैड अ ग्रेट रिलेशनशिप. छवि, उस फैसले के बाद, उस फैसले से पहले मैंने अपनी टीम से पूछा, सबने बोला टू रूड टू रूड टू रूड. ठीक है, अपनी वाइफ से पूछा, टू रूड मत डाल, कुछ और लिख दे, पॉलिटिकली करेक्ट हो जा. ठीक है, तू कैसा दिखेगा. पर ऐसे जाने दो यार, इसे अब नहीं बैगेज कैरी करना. जब उसको दिखाना ही यही है कि ये बाउंड्री है तुम्हारी विच यू कांट क्रॉस, सो देन व्हाट इज द रिस्क. सो मैंने लिख दिया, नो, आई डोंट वांट टू. और मैंने वो स्क्रीनशॉट एज अ सोशल एक्सपेरिमेंट लिंक्डइन पे डाला. लिंक्डइन ट्रोल्ड मी लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर. आई विल सेंड यू दैट. दे ट्रोल्ड मी कि अपने आप को क्या समझता है, वो इंसान नीडी हो सकता है. हो सकता है उसके जीवन में बहुत कुछ चल रहा हो. चॉइस टू हेल्प फिर भी मेरी है और मैं अनअपोलोजेटिक हूँ. बट very less percentage of people as a social experiment rewarded that behavior. And here we are, boundaries banao, learn to say no, learn to be authentic. Now you realize what does authenticity demand. It demands a lot of courage to be vulnerable, to not fall for the temptation of being liked by everyone. Hence, it's not easy to be authentic like that. It's difficult. Comes at a cost.
I think more than what, in this particular example that you gave, more than what other people think of you, it's about what you will think of yourself. And a lot of times it happens that we want to say no.
Beautiful.
We want to say no, but
Yeah.
we feel, nahi yaar, it doesn't seem morally very right. So may as well,
Beautiful.
say something polite.
And you say what you think of yourself.
And I get you, because I do that myself many times. I don't say it like that, but I definitely make it a point to let the other person know that you rubbed me the wrong way and I
so
did
I'm not
not
that.
like the way you treated me. Hence, I will not be in a position to do anything for you because I'm hurt,
Absolutely.
I'm livid, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? But that's also coming from an emotional space.
It is coming from an emotional
And
space,
but
but at a better
sometimes
response.
even when I say that, I do go back and feel, nahi yaar, I was in a power position. I could have, maybe just let that go and been the bigger person. But when I am the bigger person, the other person always backstabs me again, and I feel now I'm not the bigger person. I'm just the stupid
So
one.
there could two beautiful things come up here. First is the power position. Now, how come we're still feeling guilty of having the power? The having the power comes with the discretion to use it where I want to. It is my. I earned it. I'm not entitled or obligated to serve the world. I'm not Mother Teresa. Neither am I claiming that I'm a very noble soul. So मेरी मर्जी मैंने कमाई है मुझे हक होना चाहिए.
जी.
All right. As simple as that. It's like बच्चे को महंगा टॉय लेके दिया अब आप फोर्स कर रहे हो शेयर करो अरे क्यों करेगा वो उसकी पावर है यार उसने कमाई है. Okay. So that throws up an element of guilt. The second beautiful point here is that हम खुद के आड़े आ जाते हैं. You took the leap of, and that's the sign of healing. That duality, that confusion is also healing.
Okay.
That courage उठा ली, नया स्टेप ले लिया, नहीं करेंगे, लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी, बट बाद में फिर कंफ्यूजन हो गया कि यार कर देते क्या, कर देना चाहिए था क्या, गिल्ट हो जानी चाहिए, गिल्ट क्यों हो रही है अब मुझे. But that confusion, if you stick to the right decision of authenticity, starts to get cleared. मुझे भी हुआ था. But then I said that यार तेरे को वो फैसला लेके अच्छा लग रहा है क्या?
हाँ.
Say हाँ. And then I've learned to tune to the body. रात को नींद अच्छी आई? Am I still thinking about it? Am I overthinking? No. Chapter closed. What a wonderful reconciliation of life that अगर मैं शायद उसको बोलता I will help और वो मुझसे हेल्प मांगता तो मैं इस दहशत या इस फ्रस्ट्रेशन में जीता कि ये कब मजे ले जाए. You know that I don't want that.
Right.
And most healthy part of what you said is what we don't learn is healthy expression of anger. मैं जो तुम्हारे लिए गुस्सा लेके चल रहा हूँ उसको मैं तुम्हें हार्म करने में भी लगा सकता था, बट मैं बता रहा हूँ कि गुस्सा लेके चल रहा हूँ. And that is the expression of healthy expression of anger. Why shouldn't people be told that you have hurt me and I'm dealing with that and I'm processing it and that's my choice and hence I want distance. What a beautiful world it will be if people understand that, but they don't.
Yeah, they just don't allow you to express like that.
That's where there is space for emotional drama in life.
Absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about your books. You've written many.
Yeah, many.
Okay. Many,
Some
many,
grace
many.
happened.
And you have a lot, many more which still have to be published.
Yeah, about 14.
Okay, that was you showing off. The most negative book of positivity. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Yeah, I love this
It
one.
talks a lot about emotions. No, it talks about the elephant in the room,
Yeah,
which
it
is
talks
your
about-
emotions.
Yeah. So when I was writing this book, COVID had gotten over, and through therapies and through some personal experiences, I felt that how little we talk about the negative stuff, like inferiority, anger, depression, anxiety, stress, death. And I felt that the most negative word was actually positivity. So मुझे लगा कि इसके बारे में लिखना चाहिए. Fundamental philosophy was घर गंदा होता है तो साफ किया जाता है, decorate नहीं किया जाता. All the positivity and the toxic positivity so called, ये सब घर आप decorate कर रहे हो. I mean, you can go here, blah blah blah. But जो गंदगी है वो गंदगी है. You have to someday meet it. You have to someday look at it. You have to someday go to the gutter and गटर की सफाई करनी ज़रूरी है. Okay, this is a sewage problem. There are blockages, and that blockages will not get better if I wear a branded cloth or a branded jeans or a shirt. And that's the motive of the book, normalizing it. One of the most beautiful realizations I've had when I was writing that, you know, we go for coffee and then we talk about life. Mostly people talk about life, spirituality, but no one's talking about death. You've normalized celebrating life, but nobody's normalized celebrating death. जब रणवीर भी बात करता है तो उसका मजाक उड़ाता है. But you see our society is biased towards life and death. Everything is about life, how to celebrate life, how to live life, how to be thankful in life, how to this and that, manifestations, etc. But what about death? No one's talking about that. So I spoke about death. No one's talking about guilt. No one's talking about envy. No one's talking about inferiority. No one's talking about the burden to be always positive and happy. And that's such a huge goddamn it burden that हमको सिखाया ही नहीं गया है. हमको आता ही नहीं है कि उदासी इज ऑल राइट,
Correct.
सैडनेस इज ओके, दुख होना भी जायज है.
Absolutely.
And then hence I wrote
That is also something that I've learned only off late, that it's okay to cry.
It's Okay to Cry.
Otherwise, one would always
How
feel
beautiful
crying
that
is not
is.
okay. Crying is not okay. You have to just, control yourself. Don't cry. When somebody cries, we always go and tell them, don't cry. We don't have the habit of just sitting with somebody and letting them cry without feeling awkward
Yeah.
and without making the other person feel
And how
awkward.
broken we are when we give the same gyan to the kids.
Yeah. Don't
But
do
we don't have a choice, Sometimes I end up telling my daughter the same thing because I fear कि वो रोएगी, बच्चे मजाक उड़ाएंगे, उसको बुरा लगेगा. तो मैं उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के चक्कर में उसको उस वक्त बोल रहा हूँ कंट्रोल द टीयर्स. बट मेरा खुद का एक हिस्सा मुझे ये कुफ्त देता है दैट तू क्या बोल रहा है. बट देन आई आस्क क्या बोलूँ, बोल दूँ रो दे. एंड दैट कम्स द ब्यूटिफुल पार्ट. दर्द दोनों जगह है. सप्रेस कर दो, एक्सेप्टेंस ले लो, दर्द है. एक्सप्रेस कर दो, इंडिविजुअलिटी बना लो, अकेलापन ले लो, दर्द है. Hence, Buddha said it wonderfully, life is suffering. You don't buy happiness. You're not expressing because you want to be perpetually happy. You have to decide which kind of pain. So we try and teach her both the things. कि अभी रो दे, कोई नहीं, आगे ले लग, मेरे को पकड़, रो ले. Safe space है.
And tell me about the latest book which has just come out.
Yeah. The latest one is
The most truthful book of lies.
Yes, the most truthful book of lies. Yeah. So when I was writing this book, I had a thought that we've all been fed these lies, which basically categorizes people into 4 to 5 categories. Either you see people who are people pleasers, okay, perpetual people pleasers, chronic ones. The second breed of people is happiness handbook. उनको एक handbook पकड़ा दी गई है कि खुश रहना और खुश रखना तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी है. तो ट्रैफिक रुका है, ट्रैफिक इज मूविंग, affirmations sometimes when they don't work. ठीक है.
Right.
वो पागलों की तरह अपने आप को देख के स्किन क्लियर करते हैं सुबह आईने में देख के, मेरे पिंपल्स जा रहे हैं, अच्छा सोचूंगा तो चल. It's a burden, it's a goddamn it burden to perpetually be happy. So I felt that people were going through that. Then there are controllers, people who love to control and who are perfectionist. They die under the burden of not making mistakes. खाना गलत बन जाए, people develop OCDs, किताबें सही नहीं पढ़ी, बिजली के switches ऊपर नीचे क्यों हैं, बेडशीट के ऊपर crease नहीं होनी चाहिए. छोटी छोटी चीज़ों में meticulousness enters and then they start controlling because they want to be perfect. Unbeknown and not knowing that it doesn't work like that. So ऐसे 5 categories थे, and in these 5 categories I searched for lies which were fed to them, like time will heal everything, you have to adjust, this is, these kind of things don't happen to you. That stupid stuff which is floating somewhere in the family everywhere, and then you are fed and then you learn कि तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, तुम नहीं कर पाओगे. एडजस्ट तो थोड़ा करना ही पड़ता है, कॉम्प्रोमाइज तो करना ही पड़ता है. ठीक है, तुम्हारे लिए कोई अच्छा इंसान है, अच्छा रिश्ता मिलेगा, बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता मिलेगा, टाइम दो, समय हील कर
Fake
देगा.
positivity.
It is fake positivity. It is, all of it is fake positivity.
In the name of manifestation.
Yes. And sometimes then those are given to you and you start living on them, and then you're feeding themselves. How can I make mistakes? I should not be making mistake. वो काम में हो सकता है, वो किसी चीज में भी हो सकता है. And then you start dying under the burden of being perfect. Women go through all of this, that I
Yeah.
must be a great professional, I must be a great householder, I must be a great mother. And what is the result of that? The clinical result of that is 80 to 86% women at this point of time across geographies are more prone to malignancy and autoimmune diseases because they suppress their own needs and their own selves to be the caregivers. And they identified with the roles they were playing in the society so much that their body has revolted in a mutiny against them. उनका खुद का immune system उनके खिलाफ हो गया. Do you read what that means? Autoimmune diseases, if you see clinically, is your immune system eating you up, which means it has to do with some emotional psychosomaticism. Dr. Gabor does a huge amount of work in that, and I follow him a lot and I read his texts a lot. And that's how the world is meeting. Your brain circuits, your emotional circuits have a huge linkage to autoimmune diseases. And when all of that comes together, you pull back and you see that it is worth talking about the lies we have been fed, because unconsciously you're challenging them. When you go onto the stage and when you have nervousness, you challenge something. When you go onto the camera, you challenge something. Your body feels the butterflies. It is not a psychological response. It's an endocrine response, operates in the gut, travels from your vagus nerve, which is in the stomach, to the head. तो एक्टर को उल्टी आती है. It's a nervous response. Stage fright is the most pure physiological, pathological phenomena. If you were to see it as a sample of how mind and body are connected, we must talk about these lies which we, and hence I spoke about some 30 lies which either create people pleasers, toxic positivity, happiness, control freaks, people who can't work with people, lone wolves, and the last one is fixed mindset. कि उनको लगता है कि हमारी औकात, हमारी क्षमता, हमारा हमारा जोन ऑफ ऑपरेशन, हमारा स्कोप ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस इतना ही है, बिकॉज दे वर जस्ट गिवन some fixed dosage of skill, capability and talent. And
एक तो मुझे बताइए ये बुक कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है?
books are available on all bookstores and also on Amazon, and the new one should be out almost everywhere.
Okay, all the best with it.
Thank you.
अच्छा, मुझे बताइए कि ये the way you and I were talking just before we started rolling the cameras, you were saying कि trauma कभी-कभी जो है वो सालों पुराना trauma होता है, right? And when we do some kind of spiritual work to heal the trauma, I want to ask you कि कितना टाइम फिर अगर let's say 40 year का trauma आप लेके घूम रहे हैं, तो 40 year के trauma को heal करने में कितने और साल लगेंगे?
Very interesting question, and also an innocent one. The answer to that is I don't know. And I would be stupid to claim. But let me offer you something. It depends upon, metaphorically, at the altar of life, how big can you sacrifice? Which means जो हुआ है उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए आप अपनी आहुति कितनी दे सकते हो, which is self work. So there is no time. Even in spirituality, when you practice, if you look at it from that point of view, kundalini or sadhana or mantra jap, nobody is promising anything. Nobody. And the moment they promise, it's a jhuta promise. Say, हमको नहीं पता. जो साधक है उससे पूछो कि तुमको कितना time लगा. I was reading autobiography of a yogi, okay, Yoganand Parman's beautiful book, and one of the things which stands out that nobody knows when the divinity comes to you. Nobody knows, but the process is built on consistency and discipline. That exact same applies on sometimes self work. So राहत मिलेगी या नहीं मिलेगी, राहत कैसी लगती है वो सेकेंडरी है. प्राइमरी ये है कि तुमने फिलहाल अपने दिमाग में राहत को कैसे डिफाइन किया है. If I was a therapist, I'll say that, so what is a life without trauma? Then you'll say, where I can be happy, where I can have joy, where I can have connection, I can feel. So that's where the starting point. So what's holding you back right now? Something is holding. Where do you feel what you hold? You say, I feel it here. What is the texture of it? Where does it go when I speak to you? You see where it's coming. You see, then it comes back to the body. It comes back to the here and now. It comes back to what we are feeling. So it doesn't matter. तुम कुछ भी definition दे दो, राहत को, मोक्ष को, healing को, it doesn't matter. It's a fascination you have. Like when you fall in love, Rumi said that this most beautiful way, you never fall in love with the person. You fall in love with the idea of the person. So you don't need healing. You've fallen in love with the idea of healing. पहले तो मैं उससे डील करता हूँ कि तुम्हें क्या लगता है कि तुम जहाँ यहाँ आए हो healing ढूंढने के लिए, क्या है healing? See, जो महसूस हो रहा है ना, बस तक 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 ये शांत हो जाए, ये हो ही ना. The absence is not healing. It's a false promise.
Okay.
The coexistence and the graceful acceptance of what is could be healing.
Okay. What do you have to say about people who say that I can heal you?
मुझे तो माफ कर दो, ना ही मुझसे मिलना. कभी मत मिलना, भगवान करे ऐसा ना हो. मेरा खुद का ट्रॉमा ये है कि मुझे कहीं ऐसा कोई ना मिल जाए जो मुझे बोले कि तुमको मैं कर लूंगा. मैं नहीं कर पाया तो मैं दुखी चला जाऊंगा, लेकिन मुझे प्लीज डो.
But do you think there is something called a good therapist who can actually help you heal, or is it always self-work?
Nobody heals you. Nobody heals you.
And you yourself?
It's also risky to say, because my ego will be listening, only I am responsible to heal myself. No, the I is not there. Healing has to happen. I can
Right.
surrender to the process. Healing has to happen. I think there's a mystical, unknown, invisible force that decides. We can only walk the goddamn path of therapeutic work, of the work of healing. But if you're walking the path thinking, heal हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, नहीं हुआ, और करता हूँ, हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. And that's where we are stuck. मैं यहाँ से वहाँ जा रहा हूँ ढूंढते healing, 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 healing. एंड देन नहीं, ये तो फिर से फील हो रहा है यार, ये घबराहट तो फिर से हो रही है, ये घबराहट तो फिर से हो रही है, इसका मतलब हील नहीं हुआ. You see what I'm saying?
So it's basically like a non-linear process.
Yes.
It comes
It
and
is
goes.
highly non-linear.
Maybe
It
when
is,
it actually comes, you hardly feel it.
yeah, you don't feel it. It
You
is
feel it when it's
mystical.
not there.
Yes, it is mystical. It is beyond sometimes words, which is why when you heal, you might think it's because of me, but it's for my goodness to believe that I wasn't healing. I can offer a space. सोफा कंफर्टेबल होता है, बट उस सोफे को नहीं पता है, वो आपके बम को पता है.
Very true.
आई कैन बी द काउच, आई कैन बी द स्पेस, आई कैन, एंड उसके लिए मैं अपने ऊपर ही काम कर सकता हूँ. मैं सवाल पूछ सकता हूँ, मैं आप जो मुझे बता रहे हैं मैं वो सुन सकता हूँ, आपकी सांस में जो बदलाव आ रहा है वो देख सकता हूँ, वो मैं आपको दिखा सकता हूँ.
Actually, you know what? I feel that I've been working with 3-4 therapists in the last 2 years, and they all work in different
Is it?
modalities, and they all have different methods of working. So, to understand what is working for me, what is it, like you're saying, you can show me the way, who is actually communicating with me in a language that I understand.
Yeah.
I've been working with these multiple
Yeah.
people. But what happens in my experience is that when I need somebody the most, when I'm drowning the most, none of them are available.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I realize it's either me or nobody. Because when they're there, at that, let's say I take an appointment 2 days later, or I need you today. Maybe I won't need you 2 days later. But when I actually go to you 2 days later, I'm pretty much
You're sorted.
sorted. So I don't even know what to talk about. I don't know what questions to ask. I don't know what to say. I'm all good. I'm all calm and I'm all wise and all of that. And then when I actually feel like I need somebody, nobody's there. And in that moment, multiple times I've realized that it is me, and I have to, make my decisions. I have to understand. And I've done this sitting alone. I've done this. Where am I feeling the anxiety? Is it coming from my stomach or my chest? Where is it coming from? And I just put my hand there and I just try to breathe and try
Beautiful.
to deal with it myself. But you're right. It comes and goes. It's absolutely
And
non-linear.
that's a sign of healing. See,
I'm
two
happy to
things
know
I
that.
want to leave you with. Somebody taught me, he said, your job is to make yourself redundant as a therapist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you aren't able to, then it's definitely not therapy. It's something else, which you must know. And then play the game. Could be business, could be money. Okay. Misery has a lot of fortune attached to it. तो तुम वो करो. But अपने सच से तो तुम वाकिफ रहो. That's number one. Number two, metaphorically, you use something, drowning. Well,
Yeah.
it's an interesting word sometimes people use. I might be leading you into something, but I'm just going to park
Yeah.
this friendly thought that maybe the call of life sometimes is to drown and to see, साला फिर भी जिंदा रहेंगे. So, जो डूब के देखते हैं. And when the help is not available, you actually drown, you come back, but you forget telling yourself, see, I survived. So a certain kind of intensity of emotion can create an urgency to ask for help. But when you break the pattern, you see self-sufficiency. You say, shit, मेरे पास resources हैं, पहले भी निकली हूँ. It's a beautiful song, Kacha Ghada, no? By Rahagir. You should listen to that song. Can't sing, can't say the lines, but basically meant that we forget the part of us that has been healed because we're so tuned and addicted to a certain way or a circuitry. But when life does some its own magic to you and log available nahi hai, and then you're coming out of it, you realize, अरे निकाल के ले आया यार. And that's so beautiful. But you don't grant the beauty of that moment to you because जो हमको याद है ना उस moment का, वो anxiety याद है, वो palpitation याद है, वो vomiting sensation याद है. और उसके पार हम बैठ के reconcile नहीं करते. जब आप reconcile करोगे ना, से मुझे पता है ये होगा, but I'll be off. I will see myself through. Wisdom is knowing when to ask for help and when to refuse for help. and when to help yourself. Sign of healing.
Thank you so much, Ankit. I hope that the viewers had a lot of takeaways from this conversation. Please do check out Ankit's books. And if you have any questions, can they reach out to you
Yeah,
somewhere?
absolutely. Wherever.
Can you give them some therapy as well if somebody is in need?
Absolutely.
Can I
but
leave your contacts in the
won't be
description?
free.
Absolutely. So let's do that. And also, just my closing thoughts would be that it is confusing.
Very.
It is confusing. It's very hard to understand what you're feeling is some kind of trauma. Is it just some response which is coming out of a certain situation which is not supposed to be made a big deal out of? Or is it something which is actually stemming from some other past or childhood trauma that you don't know how to process and you don't even know how to acknowledge?
Beautiful.
I think these are questions, and these are questions which kind of take you on a journey to self-discovery, and that's the whole beauty of it. Thank you so much for this conversation. I hope you liked it. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this and subscribe to the channel. This is both of us signing out. Love and peace from us to you.